Hey guys, it's me Laura of Crocheting Whovian. How you all doing today? Welcome to episode 42. Again, this is gonna be a little different because I am doing it on my computer and not my iPad. So it may sound different, it may look different, like this is my right hand and this is my left. For me it's mirror image, so that's why it's a little weird. So just bear with me, I'm still getting used to this. A lot has gone on, but a lot of nothing also has gone on. I don't know where the time went. It's been about 2.5 weeks since I last podcasted, I want to say. 2.5, maybe 3. I've averaged about 2 weeks now, and I'm okay with bi-weekly podcasts. I'm trying to make it designated on a certain day so it's not like a guessing game, but it's hard with my schedule and everything else, and now taking care of my mom. So I'm trying, is basically what. As the cooler weather happens, it seems to be more doable because I won't be out as much. I take advantage of the hot weather. I love hot weather. It's like my favorite. It is my absolute favorite. It's in the middle of the day, so lighting in here may be a little bit different than what you guys are used to, but we'll roll with it. Excuse me. I have a few announcements and prizes for the pattern giveaways at the end, but I'm going to make some announcements now. But until I do that, let's say what's in my mug. Gotta get it the right way. And I don't know where to look, so if I'm looking down, don't take it personally. On my Tortoise versus Hare 2016 mug is mango tea. From David's Tea. I think it's Mango Madness or something like that. I don't know. But it's from David's Tea. But because I wanted to spice things up a little bit and make it a little bit more adultish, I guess you could say, in my, I don't know how adultish this is going to be, in my Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas wine glass is a glass of Moscato. Right now, this is more my speed with the stress I've been under. Please don't judge me by that. It's my first and only glass for the day. I try to have one a day, but I try. Don't always succeed. I always wind up having one a week. I sound like a lush, and I apologize because I'm really not a lush. It's 5:30, so normally if I do have one, it's either with dinner or after dinner. If I have one. I'm looking to see what else is there. That's about it. Let's go into the announcements. Sorry, I had to grab something. I'm going to do my announcements and knit on this hat while we do it. Because people say it's comforting to knit. Watch people knit. So I'm going to do that. I haven't really worked. This is going to be my first time since last podcast that I worked this hat. First announcement is the Tortoise versus Hare. Yeah, because you know what? They're evil like hell. Tortoise versus Hare Cal. It's going strong. It's my baby because I love tortoises, as you all may know, and hares are evil to me. They're not cute. They're animals, and you can't even pet them. They're not even like household animals. People try to make them household animals, but we all know they're not household animals. They're rodents. They are in the rodent family. They're gross. They are gross. Tortoises, turtles, so much cuter. I mean, come on. Look up there. Tell me they're not cute. Wow, I got a lot of them. But, I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's right on. Look how cute they are. They're cute. Bunnies, they're rodents. Alright, that's my rant for Team Tortoise. Oh, you can see my lazy eye right now. That's because I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm sorry, tangent. It's going strong. It's going good. Tortoises are still in the lead. Woohoo! Team Tortoise. Now remember, people, the more tortoises that are made, the more likely Talia has to make a chunky turtle. She's going to have to anyway, you know? But whatever. I am not making a chunky bunny. I am not. I already started. Alright. I started, and you're not going to see it in the whips. You're not going to see it on anything. Sorry. Text message. Okay, sorry. designer. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I'm making a Dutch Valeria the Dutch bunny, but it's not going to be seen on the podcast. That's one. It's not going to be seen on my Instagram. That's two. And it's not going to be finished before October at the earliest because it doesn't exist. It is not being tallied into the tortoise versus hare. I will only tally it if Talia makes one and tallies it. Talia makes a turtle and tallies that into the total. That's the only way. But until then, nope, not gonna happen. But back to the Cal. It's going strong. Like I said, tortoises are in the lead. The co-hosts for it are Penhook and Needles and of the Penhook and Needles podcast and B Wing of the Comforting Crafts group. She does not have a podcast, but her group is amazing. She as a person is amazing. I love her to pieces. Not to say I don't love my ladies of the Penhook and Needles, but I do. But, you know, whatever. I love them both. I love them all equally. Brittany B Wing is an amazing person. She does a lot of charity work, and I felt that this Cal, when I asked her to co-host with us, I felt that it would benefit her as well as, you know, you could donate the toys to her for the hospitals that she donates to and things like that. For me, it works out well because if you don't want to keep the turtle or bunny, I don't know why anybody would want to make a bunny, but anyway, you could. I'm still collecting toys from Ronald McDonald House, so if you want to donate it to that, and I actually got a few donations this week. I got one from Marlisha, and it was a turtle. Woohoo! And a bunch from Tammy and RTN 19 something. I'm bad with numbers. Sorry, Tammy, but she's Tammy in Ohio, and she donated a bunch of toys. As in Marlisha, she donated the turtle, and you're gonna see a prize for the tortoise versus hare, and I have a prize coming to her as well for you guys, as well as Brittany. My eye is really bothering me. Wrong eye. See, this is my issue. Sorry, but tortoises, like I keep saying, are in the lead. I'm gonna keep saying that because tortoises need to stay in the lead. But both groups are amazing. If you haven't seen Penhook and Needles podcast, which I'm sure you have, because if you've seen me, you've seen them. But they're wonderful ladies. They're wonderful ladies to watch. They're wonderful. I love the mother-daughter duo. I think it's hysterical. Matter of fact, a few of the podcasts I watch are mother-daughter duos. But that's about it for Tortoise versus Hare. Team Tortoise better win because I refuse to make a chunky bunny, and you guys better help me with that because no, it's not going to happen. I'd rather chop off my big toe and feed it to myself, I should say, than make a bunny. I don't like bunnies, and that's why I'm not really promoting the fact that I'm making Valeria the Dutch bunny, because if it wasn't a gift, I wouldn't make it. I refuse to make any more bunnies. Matter of fact, I'm itching to make another owl. I love owls. And I also have the dachshund on the hook too. I'm making that slowly. That's a Christmas gift. I'm making that slowly because I need to make all the turtles in the world, and I'm not really succeeding this time around with all the turtles. I've lost my Crojo and actually my crafting mojo in general because I've been just so busy and I haven't really had time to sit down and breathe, which you'll think is insane when you see my pile of whips, but I've basically been working on mindless stuff, which, you know, in and of itself, a Timmy or a Biddy are mindless until you get to the face. And the face, to me, is the color work, and for me, it's a bit, I have to pay attention. Even though I have it in my head, by now I have it memorized, I still have to pay attention, keep my count and everything like that. So I can't bring it to doctor's offices or things like that. So I'm bringing a lot of my mindless knitting with me. As a matter of fact, I finished one, so you'll see that in finished objects. But, yeah, so that's about it. Okay, now, next announcement is the PHN Cardiac Read-Along. You know what? Let's back up to the Tortoise versus Hare. I want to go over some of the rules. It's basically, any turtle or any bunny pattern that you want to make. The Susan Claudino ones are cute. Basically anything. As a matter of fact, there have been shawls made, pot holders made, like anything that features a turtle or a bunny. It doesn't necessarily have to be a toy. A hat, anything. It could be anything that features a turtle or a bunny. More importantly, a turtle. Because bunnies, again, you can make me go into this. Bunnies are evil. Evil. There's that. And the featured patterns are Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle, Timmy the Timid Turtle, Valeria the Dutch Bunny, and Oops the Bunny. All by Franciscan Gypsy. I keep saying I'm sorry. They give finished objects give you a chance at 2 entries. Any of them made with either Undead Yarn, Heidi Undead Yarns yarn, or Marlisha's Lady Furnico Creations yarn count for another 2. So basically, if you make any of those 4 Franciscan Gypsy designs with either Heidi or Marlisha's yarn, you get 4 chances at a prize. Highly encourage using both, especially if you were a buyer of the kit, because when the kits come out, you still have a full month to make any one of those 4 patterns. Now, Marlisha had spoken about the kits and showed the yarn for the kits on her podcast. The kits pre-orders are closed now. However, if you were not interested in the full kit because you couldn't afford it or whatever, the yarn is exclusive. You had to have bought the kit to get the yarn. But if you were interested in one of the bags, please, 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 please message me and tell me, because I will ask Anne of Silvershed to open up for purchases. Right now, they're not open because we don't know if anybody would be interested outside the kit. So if you are interested, please leave a comment below, comment in the Ravelry thread, or shoot me an Instagram message or a Ravelry message, and I will jot it down how many there are, and that's it. Right now, I believe it's either medium or large. That's it. There is no else. Nothing smaller, nothing bigger. Except for me, because, I'm me. I'm joking. I'm being facetious. I actually ordered myself a large. But, yes, I did purchase a kit. And, of course, it's Team Turtle. But, yes. One of the prizes for the Tortoise vs. Hare is a Team Tortoise bag from me. Another one of the prizes is tortoise stitch markers or bunny stitch markers, again, made by me. There are patterns that are going to be donated. Marlisha donated a skein of her exclusive club colorway yarn. I am donating, I'm not telling the big prize yet, but I am donating stitch markers to Marlisha and Talia for them to give away. And I'm donating stitch markers to Brittany's giveaway. Both, again, tortoise and bunny. That's it. Now, that really is it for Tortoise vs. Hare. But again, like I said, if you want the bag and not the yarn because you couldn't afford it or whatever, shoot me a message and we will release it in Silvershed's store for purchase. Okay, now let's move along because I don't even know how many minutes I've been talking. Oh, a good 14 about basically nothing. Next up in the announcements is the PHN Cardiac Read Along. That is a annual knit cal with them. It's one of my favorites that they do. Actually, I have to say, all of their cal-cals are my favorite. I try to participate in all of them. The only one I haven't participated in right now is the PHN, the Cardiac, because I basically am a dumpster fire and I'm a slacker. But, every year I really participate in their autism awareness. Not only because I've been asked 2 years in a row to co-host, but because I am a lover of bright colors, so it makes sense. And their toy along because, come on. All right. So with that said, check it out. The Cappy, the Yarn and I Cappy. I believe her Ravelry name is Yarn and I, or it could be Yarn and Me. I don't remember. But she'll be tagged in the show notes on the Ravelry thread. She came up with a colorway exclusive for PHN for their cardiac ride along. And please, ladies, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if you use that colorway, you get a shot at 2 chances for a prize. I could be wrong. I do believe that I'm going to skein up that yarn. I have it. And I have a shawl in mind, though. I'm thinking socks. I don't know yet. I haven't really fully decided yet. But, yeah. I don't know. But I plan on participating. I've just been a dumpster fire and a slacker. And I think I need to put my glasses on because my eye... I don't know which way is looking at it. My eye, this eye is really bothering me now. Well, they're both bothering me. Sorry, guys. You really didn't need to see that. I really don't want to put my glasses on because I don't have my favorite glasses in here as I drop things on the floor. These aren't my favorite ones. And you'll see why in a second. Okay. Yeah, okay, my eye doesn't look so... Anyway, I don't care. Moving on. The next up in my announcements is the Undead Whip It Good Along. I was asked to co-host, so I am co-hosting that one with Heidi of Undead Yarn and Jeanette of Bookish Stitcher. The rules are basically simple. For my group, they each have their own set of rules, so I recommend checking out their groups along with their podcasts. They have an amazing podcast. Both of them have amazing podcasts. But my rules are simple. Plops, whips, anything, take it out. It could be as old as 5 years. It doesn't matter to me. I believe Heidi's, it has a limit, and so does Jeanette's. But for me, it could go back 15 years. You could bring it back to the 1970s with that bad Red Heart Super Saver yarn and work on that. Doesn't matter. You're getting it out. The only thing I ask for in that sense is to show your progress. Please use a progress keeper, stitch marker, whatever you want to call it, and show me your progress, because it makes things so much easier for me. So much. Because then, you can be like, oh, I did a stitch. Technically that counts, but technically it doesn't. You got to do more than a stitch. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you people. But that's it. That's it for, and it goes to the end of the year. So you guys got time. I know I have a big project on the needles that I haven't shown you guys because it's way above my skill level. And if I show you guys, I have to commit to it. And if I don't show you guys, you don't know it exists. So I've been doing it that way. I'm such a closet knitter. It stinks. All right, I got to put this away because I'm about to whip out. You know what? Let me talk about this since I technically just worked on it. This is in my Silver Shed USA small Christmas tree bags, and it's my Neon Lights sock. It's the sock knitted hat by Kelly McClure, and it's my Neon Lights hat. It is made from Knit Picks Felici in the colorway Kaleidoscope. Now, people, give me credit. That was all from my mind. I did not look at anything because it's not even in my show notes because I haven't worked on it. I only did 2 rows while talking to you guys. Knit Picks Felici in the colorway Kaleidoscope. I'm working it on a 2.5 Chagu US 2.5. It's a 3mm needle. I actually bought extras of this size because I'm addicted to making this hat, and you'll see moving on. But I modify the pattern a little bit. The pattern's free, so I can talk about it. In the pattern, it calls for a 4-inch brim. I don't even care if it's slouchy. I do not like my brims that long because for me, I don't like a folded up brim. That's basically what it calls for in the pattern. So I made it a 2-inch brim, as you could see. And the rest is just stockinette. That's what it's called in the round, right? It's just knit. I don't know if it's stock. I don't know. See, closet knitter. Anyway, so that's basically what it is. And I take it to about 9 inches from the brim to make it a little slouchy. And then I close it up, but I do the decreases. But yeah, that's it. So proud of me. So proud, so proud, so proud that I'm proud that I remembered all that information on the top of my head. I've been working on it long enough. Okay. First up on the pile, not in my show notes, but on my pile. You know what? I'm going to show this. This is my newest bag. It's from Stitching Closet. It is the Beauty and the Beast stained glass bag. I love this bag. I love this fabric. Matter of fact, I have 2 bags in this fabric. One from Georgianne Stitching Closet and one from Molly Klein Designs. But I have this written down somewhere. Okay. This is my design in progress, and it's a cowl. It's a basic cowl. I don't, you know, I could show you it right now because it's not going to be a paid-for pattern. It's just whatever. I don't even know if I'm going to release it, but it's my cowl, and I'm doing it on a 24-inch US 2.5 3mm needle. Yeah. And the yarn is Crystals. No, that's not the label. That's not the tag for this. Okay. The yarn is Crystal Skies hand-dyed yarn on Etsy. It's Crystal Skies hand-dyed.etsy.com. And the colorway, this is from her Fairy Glimmer Club. This is the July colorway. And it's called Water Lily Fairies. I just got, it took 2 weeks for August to come here because my post office is full of a bunch of jerks. Oboe heads, I guess you could say. But it's sparkly. You can't really see the sparkles, but it's gorgeous. So I after I showed you guys it, when I received it, I basically caked it up and went to town on this cowl. And I say went to town, but it really doesn't look it. But I'm liking it so far. I'm enjoying designing it. Matter of fact, these are my Child Goo interchangeables. I like the interchangeables. It doesn't really feel different from the regular fixed ones for me, so I don't mind them. Some people I know have a hard time with interchangeables. The only interchangeables I have any kind of hard time with are the knit picks. Anyway, because the cords are like wrestling an octopus. Oops, I forgot to put this in there. Yeah, so that's fun. I'm having fun creating that and thinking of different ways to make it bigger and whatever. It's going to be a 1 skein cowl. Anyway, okay, that is done. Let me check that off. Okay. Now, let's go back to the beginning. In my large Silver Shed USA Tortoise vs. Hare 2016 bag is my Cindy the Bashful Baby Turtle. Yarn is Fresh from the Cauldron, colorway True Colors, and the pattern is Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. Now, like I said, I've lost my Crojo, so I put this in hibernation, and I regret putting it in hibernation because it's Tortoise vs. Hare time. And I picked it up last night. I was on row 4 of the shell, and now I'm on the underbelly. And this is, wow, it is not this bright. But this is just Stylecraft Special DK. It's nothing special about it. That's the undershell, and this is going to be the face and the legs. This should be done, hopefully by the weekend. Hopefully, because I need it to count. Because Talia is banging out those bunnies, and I feel like a dumpster. Not getting my turtles done. Okay. In my medium Silver Shed USA Jekyll and Hyde bag is my Disco Girl shawl. The pattern is a Spindrift shawl by someone, I don't know their name. I have my own notes on this because I like to make notes. Helen Stewart. Spindrift shawl by Helen Stewart. And the yarn is Bakery Bears Cottage in the colorway 70s Girl. I'm in love with this yarn. Now, here's the thing. I love the pattern. I love how it works up. I love the yarn, the way it works up. But I don't think this is the right yarn for the shawl. And I say that because I started a different shawl that I kind of think this would look better in. I'm not frogging it yet, but more than likely it will get frogged. More than likely. I don't know. I haven't really fully decided yet. But look, it's working out pretty. I'm liking it so far. I don't know. You guys tell me, because I have a hard time making up my mind on these things. But I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think. I did about 2 rows on it, and then I gave up, because I'm like, you know. In my Southpaw Creations Mickey in London bag is my watermelon cowl. It's the upstairs downstairs cowl. The yarn is Dragonfly Fibers in their damsel base in the colorway watermelon head. I did some work on this. I did a lot of work on this actually since we last spoke. I love this. I love this pattern, and I already have plans to make another one. Though I'm probably going to go down a needle size and needle size or 2 and make it with fingering instead of sport. But yeah, I'm loving how this works out. Again, this is another yarn I had only a little bit of, I didn't have very much sport weight. I really don't buy much sport weight. Oh look, the Progress Keeper. I made it. I made that Progress Keeper. Because you know, it takes a lot of effort. I want to go that way. I didn't have very much sport weight, and looking at the way that this is, the thickness of this, I could actually get away with a Miss Babs Kiara. So I really don't know how I feel about how the colorway is working up in this design. I like it. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for me. Excuse me. That's my thing, and if I give it away, it's fine. I don't really mind that. It's just, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If I do, it's going to be a Christmas gift. But my thing is, and please correct me if I'm wrong, my thing is these colors are too bright to make anything for winter. I think of winter and I think of more muted colors, but I really don't like muted colors. So, yeah. I'm about 60% through of this pattern. Now, my issue is the slip knit. I don't know how to do them. I don't know how to do them. So that's why mine may look a little different than other people's. Okay. I'm not going to talk about that one yet. Because I'm kind of excited about it. Not going to talk about that one yet. Okay. In my Nomadic Yarns Golden Girls box bag is my purple vein hat. The pattern is a sockhead hat by Kelly McClure, and the yarn is Miss Babs Yummy 2-ply in the colorway Arian. And the needles are my Knit Pro Zings. I love these needles. These are my new go-to hat needles. They're my go-to a lot of needles. I'm not going to stop using my Chow Goos because I love my Chow Goos. But if I can't get a Chow Goo, I'm going to go for these. Now, here's the thing. I wanted signatures. I've been dying for signatures. I love signatures. I think they're, I used, sorry, I messed up and I have to think back. I used Lara Smoot's signatures when we met at Maryland Sheep and Wool, and that's when I fell in love with them. I legit love them, and I may love them. My bank account, not so much. I bought a pair. I bought one set, and it cost me $40. Now, you know, for some people, $40 for a single needle isn't that big a deal. But when you have, like me, love Chow Goo, and that's only half the, that was more money than my DPN set. My DPN was $25. I looked to get the signature DPNs, and that was $50. Now, I know good needles are expensive. I'm not saying no to that, and I'm not judging anybody who has them. I have 2 sets. So, I get it. I get it. But I love my Chow Goos, and I love the Knit Pro Zings. I don't want to become obsessed with the signatures just yet because they're a little out of my price range that I care to spend on a needle. So yeah, if you like, I highly recommend trying the Knit Pro Zings because they're smooth. The join is smooth for me. I've read some complaints where people get hung up on the joins, but I don't mind the joins. So that, I don't know. Everybody's different. Okay. In my medium Silver Shed USA chicken bag, I love this bag. I need another one of these bags. Is my zombie shawl. Now this is a test knit. I am 3/4 the way done with it. I can't show it. I don't have the designer's permission to show it. So I'm not going to. But I'm going to show you the yarn. The yarn is gorgeous. The yarn is Heidi Undid yarn in the colorway, Zombie Campfire. That was the colorway designated for the Zombie Apocalypse. I managed to get it. 1, because she had pre-orders for it, and 2, because it's me and Heidi's one of my good friends. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. No, I'm kidding. She actually had pre-orders up, and there are a few shops on Etsy that I stalk. Heidi Undid Yarn, Dragon Horde Yarn, Crystal Skies Hand Dyed. Now this is just yarn. I'm not talking about bags. Who else do I stalk? Christy Houghton. I think her name's Houghton. I don't remember her yarn. You know what? Let me check. I don't remember the name of her yarn. One should be delivered tomorrow. I don't know if you guys could see me because I can't see you. Oh, Yarn Cafe Creations. That's it. Those are the ones Undid Yarn, Crystal Skies Hand Dyed, Yarn Cafe Creation, and Dragon Horde Yarn. Those are the ones I stalk the most. And occasionally I'll stalk out Lolo Did It. But for Etsy, though, that's it. I actually haven't bought a skein of Miss Babs like I used to. I don't stalk Miss Babs anymore because I have enough to make what I need to make with it, and I want to make it before I go on and buy any more. That's not to say I won't buy any when I go to Rhinebeck in October. This is me we're talking to. My goal for Rhinebeck, though, is to get a lot of the lesser known yarns. Wow, I can English. And work with them. I like indie dyers. Indie dyers for me, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, I apologize for that. Indie dyers to me, and I was just talking to Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn on this. Indie dyers for me are completely underrated. Matter of fact, the other shop I stalk is Lady Fernico, but, you know, that goes without saying. Indie dyers are completely underrated. People look at the price and they're like, wow, that is too much for yarn. For the yardage that you're getting, everything. But they don't realize that the time and effort that goes into making yarn. Now, I attempted to dye yarn. And that's not to say I won't continue. When the winter comes, I will. But I use food coloring and I use Kool-Aid. I do not use acid. I cannot use acid dyes with my dog in the house. The only way I can use acid dyes is if I'm in the garage or if I'm in the basement. And it's New York. We have weather. So it's hard. But I attempted to do it. The yarn that I've dyed, I made stuff with. I made hats and stuff with it because I did worsted. And I gave them as gifts. I kept one skein because I'm going to make a toy with it for myself. And it was the first skein I ever dyed. But a lot of effort, time, work goes into it. You know, we sit there and we say the same thing about the items that we knit. We put a lot of our blood, we put a lot of our tears, we put a lot of our time away from whatever that we could have been doing. We put love into everything we knit. And basically it's the same thing when you dye yarn. So I like to go for the indie dyers. I prefer, and I'm not saying I'm a yarn snob, though I completely am a yarn snob. I don't use all acrylics. I use some acrylics. It depends on the acrylic. But I feel like when I look at the prices of them, granted, there are some that you look at and you go, are you kidding me? And I come across that and I said that and I hadn't bought it. But for the most part, they're all priced fairly reasonably, and they're worth it. And, you know, like I said, I was talking to Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn about this because I myself purchased the skein to use as a giveaway for her yarn. And I want you guys to experience the yarn and love it as much as I do, because I have not come across an indie dyer like that in a very long time. Heidi has been the last one that I've come across that I fell in love with the yarn. Now, that's not to say that I am not in love with Yarn Cafe Creations or Crystal Skies Hand Dyed, because they all use the same yarn bases. So it's like they're a family. Crystal Skies Designs is the mother. Donna is the mother of Christy, who is Yarn Cafe Creations, who is the mother of Tristan, who does Dragon Horde Yarn. They all basically use the same base. And I love the base. And I love, they each have a distinct eye for color. And I love that too. So these three dyers I have not, I fell in love with. And like I said, I have not come across something like that since Heidi and Marlisha. So I'm going to promote my favorite indie dyers. And Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn is the next one I'm going to promote. And her yarn, which should be here by next week, you'll see it on the next podcast, is actually going to be a prize for the Taurus versus Hair. It's a fingering, but it's going to be a prize. Anyway, complete tangent, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But my whole point is that there's certain stores that I stalk, and that's how I got that yarn from Heidi. I don't think I was supposed to get it because I believe she was taking pre-orders just for Zombie Apocalypse, but I snuck in there. What can I tell you? I'm weird and obsessed, and when I become obsessed with something, I go at it full force. Okay, speaking of Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn, here in my, if I can find it written on my show notes, first page, in my Molly Klein Designs Harry Potter bag is my Butterbeer shawl. And the pattern is Changing Staircases by Tristan Molina. The yarn is One Twisted Treat in the colorway 93 Diagon Alley. Now, I already have an idea for my next one because I'm definitely making another one. This shawl is highly addicting, and I'm in love with it. I put it on the back burner for now. Well, not really, because I was here. I don't remember where I was the last time we spoke. Is this the right side or the wrong side? I don't know. My progress keeper fell out, but... Oh, no. I was here the last time we spoke, and I've done all that. Now, this went on the back burner because it took too much brain power for what I was going for at this moment, and it looks a little redonkulous because I accidentally did a short row. And I can't find where I did it, and I put it in as a design element. But it'll block out. It'll be fine. Plus, I'm such a tight knitter that it's ridiculous. But I'm loving how it's working up, and I shall finish it. The yarn is amazing. I love the brightness of it. I love the squishiness of it. It's a fingering weight from, like I said, One Twisted Tree. The pattern is amazing. It's very well written and was well tested, I believe. Like 4 other people tested it before it came out, which really is just me shooting the breeze, but I love it. I love it. I don't know. That is going to be one of my go-to patterns for shawls. One of them, because I have 2 others. But yeah. Next up, and you'll see why I've been neglecting that shawl in a second. In my Erin Lane Sheeple, Doctor Who Sheeple bucket bag. I love this bag. And tomorrow, Friday the 11th, she plans on doing a live Facebook sale. Again, with the stuff that she did not sell at Stitches Midwest, and I'm going to be part of it because I want more. I want another bucket. I have another one, but I want another character bucket. I want a Harry Potter one. Is my Landry, the Timid Turtle. The colorway is Miss Babs in the Maryland Sheep and Wool colorway. This is Shell Ridge Farms in the colorway Sapphire. And the face and stuff is going to be in the colorway Green Apple. Now, here's my dilemma. I had 2 skeins of this. I know for a fact I had 2 skeins of this. I can't find the second skein. Don't know. I tore this room apart. I tore everything apart, and I cannot find it. So I'm a little worried that I'm not going to have enough for the bottom shelf. I should, but I'm worried. So that's why this went in hibernation, because I was like, I don't want to run out of yarn. It's probably in my car. It probably fell out of this bag in my car. I don't know, but I love this bag. I love the yarn. I love everything. I love the pattern. This hopefully will be done next week. Hopefully, because I gotta get moving. I gotta get moving. I gotta outshine her, because, you know, I can't do it anymore. I need to win. Okay. Now this is what's been taking precedent over everything. Almost everything. In my Southport Creations Mickey and Minnie bag, look how cute they are, is my dance party shawl. Now, I literally started this last Thursday, like a week ago, and it's all I've been working on. It's my dance party shawl. The pattern is the Waltz by Anna Burns. The yarn is Dragon Horde yarn, fluffy sock base, in the colorway Drop That Beat. I love this yarn. Look how gorgeous that is. And I'm using my Knit Pro Zings for this. But look how gorgeous that is. I don't know. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I'm obsessed with the yarn. Sometimes it's the yarn that makes the pattern. And I feel like that's definitely happening here. It's a very subtle yet bright colorway. And if she is to dye it again, I know for a fact I'm going to buy another skein because I want socks out of this too. Oh, did I say socks? Yes, I did. You'll see in a second. And last but certainly not least, my zipper pull that I made. See? Jack Skellington. Last but certainly not least, in my Erin Lane Designs small sheeple Star Wars bag is my Steve Rogers socks. The pattern is the basic vanilla sock, which I say pattern, but I'm really not following a pattern, which hindsight is 2020. I think it's stupid now, but can't change it. The yarn is Fresh from the Cauldron in the colorway Captain America. I did a lot of work on this. I am at the gusset decreases. I did a heel. And I did the eye apart partridge heel. I almost said porridge. And I have to thank a certain someone for helping me with this. She took the time out of her day to help me, and it was much appreciated. And she's still helping me because I still text her, help! And that's Lara Smoot. Lara's been helping me a lot with this, and she's like, you're not following a pattern. I need to see the pattern. I was like, I don't have a pattern. So she basically wrote in an email the how to do a gusset decrease, and that's what I'm doing. And she helped me. She talked me through the heel flat and heel turn. And I'm excited. I am excited, and I already have an idea for my next socks. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make a second sock because this is all I have left. I'm hoping I do. I don't know. But if I don't, at least I know I could still do it. Next pair I make is going to be shorties. I don't see why I wouldn't have enough socks, yarn though. I haven't even used 50 grams of this yet. So next skein I do, I'm going to divide the skein up to 50 grams each. But yes, this is it. It's coming out really nice. I love the yarn. I think I can order more on Etsy or ask for another skein. I don't care if they match or not, because I'm not counting on the stripes matching in both socks. So if one's a little brighter than the other, right? I don't know. I'll contact them and see. I'd rather have more than less, just in case. But yeah, the DPN holders from Molly Klein Designs. But yeah. This is probably, I'm going to leave this out because I'm probably going to work on this when I am done recording. But that is it for my whips. I want to finish the gusset decreases and get onto the foot. And then I'll definitely know if I have enough or not. Okay. Now, let's talk about the pattern winners. I have not sent the patterns to them yet because I kind of just drew for them right before I started recording. How long? Oh, 45 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm talking a lot. Maybe it's the wine. Maybe it's me. I don't know. But, I'm good company. Why wouldn't you want to hang out with me? Totally joking. I'm not full of myself. The winner of the Valeria the Dutch Bunny pattern, and I'm going to say this right now, I love her, but if she makes it before October, we're going to have words, because she is Team Tortoise. Okay? Okay. Allison Roseboom, you won it. You won Valeria the Dutch Bunny. Now, like I said, if you make it before October, we're going to have words. I mean, you can make it, but don't finish it before October. You know? I think this is the one. Yeah, so it works out good. There was about 8 or 9 entries. And believe it or not, majority of them were Team Tortoise. So I was like, what the heck? What is going on? Like, I'm losing my Team Tortoise. But they all said, I will not finish before October. I will not finish before October. I will not finish before October. So I was like, all right. So I put in a random number generator, and it came up a Team Tortoise person. What are you going to do? Okay. The next one is the Moving to the Country shawl. Now, there was only 2 entries. And it's Moving to the Country shawl by Christy Houghton of Yarn Cafe Creations and from Girls in the Yarn Cafe. They're actually currently doing an along for it, so it's good. It's only 2 weeks in, so whatever. The winner of that is Heidi, Nitty Girl. I will send that as soon as I'm done recording. Now, Lara Smoot, we all know, designed a new shark sock pattern. And it was released in time for Shark Week. Now, Shark Week is over and done with. But you still have time to do the JBW Cal if you decide to do it. But I did the random number generator, and the winner of that one is the Shark Bite 2, the Revenge socks, is Family Diva. Sue, you won! Yay! Congratulations to all those winners. With that said, I'm going to move into finished objects and then stash enhancements. But I want to make an announcement again, just in case, because I don't remember if I didn't do it in the beginning, and I forgot to. I have not sent out the prizes for the autism awareness. Now, I know I'm slacking, but by the time I get back from with my mom or my doctors, because I've been not very well lately, the post office is closed. The post office by me closes at 3. I don't know why my post office is backwards. It's like I'm living in a third world country. I don't know. I don't want to even say third world country. That's wrong. It's like I'm living in Twilight Zone. So I can bring it to the next one over, but you guys understand. So as soon as I get a free moment, which should be next week, literally all of them are going in the mail. And I have the winners. I don't have the prizes here with me for the Whip It Cow. But yeah. So moving on. We're going to go into my stash enhancements now. Because, as well as, I'm being very obnoxious. I'm sorry, guys. First up, I don't remember if I showed you this last week when I got it, or the last podcast. I don't remember if I had it before the podcast or came after that one, but I got my set of signatures. Now, I got them in a size 7. My 2 most used needles are size 7 or size 5. US 7, US 5. I got them in the US 7 because I wanted to try them. I gotta say, I'm not impressed with this cord. Because no matter what I do, it does this. Also, I'm not impressed with the fact that you can no longer get fixed needles. So you gotta basically, and I'm also not impressed with the fact that I have a 40-inch cord here. If I want to change to a US 5, I have to buy another cord. Not impressed with that. I feel like as a consumer, I feel like they're taking advantage of me. So this was $40. Now, I can use the cord for, and this is what drives me nuts. Now, for $40, I shouldn't have to stick this in hot water to relax it. I shouldn't have to. I feel like if I buy the needles for a size 5, I should be able to use a cord. This is called an interchangeable set. What is interchangeable about it? If I can't use the cord for other needles, why not just make a fixed set? I don't understand. Why would I want... The whole point of an interchangeable is to be able to interchange. So I don't understand why... See, now it's relaxed. I don't understand why I have to buy a cord and needle for everything I want to do. So I love... The needles are very smooth. I got the stilettos, so they're very pointy. But for that price, I don't know if I can justify getting another one. Now, I say that, and I don't know if I should be bragging about this or whatnot, but I received this in the mail. Now, it's size 7, 5-inch, US 40. Excuse me, it's a US 7, 5-inch needle, 40-inch cord. Now, I got this. You see this in my left hand. 3 days after getting this one, I got an email saying my signature needle arts has shipped. So I'm like, wow. They're a little late to the game. It's been delivered. Okay, pay no mind to it. A few days roll by. I got this in the mail. I contacted them, said they sent me 2. They said their error. Keep it. So I have 2 US 7 40-inch signature needles. I mean, I shouldn't complain. Like I said, I contacted them. They told me their error because I was willing to send it back. So I got it, which makes it good because, like I said, US 7s and US 5s are the 2 most used that I have. So it makes it easier, but I want a US 5. I'm not going to say I don't. And if they're at Rhinebeck, more than likely I will buy a US 5 at Rhinebeck. Maybe, because $40 is a lot of money. I could get 2 skeins of yarn for that price, if you think about it. So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. But I tested the needles. I worked with them. It's a very smooth needle, and it's not grippy. So the yarn flows on it. The cords, it doesn't lock up on the cords. It's a very good, well-made needle. I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with the price. I don't feel any needle is worth $40. I just don't. It's half of an interchangeable Chow for me. And we all know how much I love my Goo-Goos. I love my Goo-Goos. Now, I have a stack. Because the first needle I ever used was the Addy Turbos. I thought they were the best. I couldn't get enough of them. I purchased a whole bunch of them, and I have them. I don't use them anymore since I got the Goo-Goos. So they're probably going to go in my D-stash. Be on the lookout in the next couple of, like the next week or so. I'm going to have a D-stash thread in my Ravelry group because I'm going to get rid of a few things. I believe I may be getting rid of some of my interchangeables because I have 2 sets of Knit Picks interchangeables. I have their Rainbow Wood and I have their Cubics. Those are Knitter's Pride. They're not Knit Picks. Same thing. I don't know if I'm getting rid of both of them or if I'm getting rid of either of them, but I am going to think about it and come up. If I do, it's going to come up with a very, very, very fair price. Not only for me as the person destashing, but you guys as the buyers. Okay. Now, with all that said, let's go into my finished object before I go into anything else. Actually, no. Let's do the, let's continue doing the stash enhancements. From Stitching Plaza Designs, from George Ann, this is the Harry Potter Hogwarts Professors project bag. I love it. And you could choose the house you want on the top for the top portion of it. Top portion of it. And I chose Gryffindor. Even though I keep getting sorted into Ravenclaw, I choose Gryffindor. I think I'm going to get another one with Ravenclaw on it, though. Because it just makes sense. Because I'm a Ravenclaw. Okay. I know I said I haven't bought Miss Babs in a while. And I really haven't. But I saw this on the site. And I needed to have it. And it's the Yummy 2-ply. It's 100% superwash merino. I'm going to make a shawl out of this. It's a little over 400 yards, but I'm definitely making a shawl out of it. And I honestly think it's going to be a changing staircase. Look at how, it's purple. The colorway is Banshee. It's a Babette, so it's repeatable. So if I need more, I can get more. It's not a big deal, but you see there's a pull in it, and there's a knot in this, and there shouldn't be in Miss Babs. But anyway, look how pretty. I love it. It's squishy. Okay. In the beginning of June, I was at my cousin's wedding in Boston. And I'm sitting at the reception. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I'm just minding my business. And all of a sudden, I get an Instagram message, private message from Lara Smoot. And she's like, oh my gosh, you need to have this. And she was right. And I'm sitting at a table, family all around me, facing the phone, getting yelled at because my face is in the phone. Because I'm in the middle of, they're in the middle of dinner. Actually, no, it was the middle of the first dance. Wasn't paying attention to it. Because I'm ordering this. From Desert Vista Dye Works. It is the Age of Ultron colorway. It is self-striping. So squishy. Now, if anybody knows me, Age of Ultron is my favorite Avengers movie. Oh, Chewy. He's scratching. It's self-striping. It's sparkle sock weight. 75-25. 75 superwash. 20 nylon. 5 stellina. And I believe it's silver stellina. And it's approximately 438 yards. This is enough for a pair of socks. And these are going to be shorties. Love it. Okay. Those three can go together. Next up is my Lolo Did It. Sorry for the crinkling. Sorry, not sorry. I don't mind the crinkling. I feel like everybody apologizes on podcasts for it. And it's like, it's exciting crinkling. It's not like, oh my gosh, you're driving me nuts crinkling. Well, anyway, this is Lolo Did It. And it is the everyday sock color base. So squishy. I love it. This is actually going to be socks. I feel like, I don't know if I want it to be socks or a shawl. I haven't decided yet. But this is Pretty Young Thing. I feel like this is too pretty to be put in shoes. Well, you know what? No, because I have a very pretty yarn that I just got literally today. That's going to be socks, and it's gorgeous, so I don't know. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Next up is from Slip Stitch Studios. This was actually a D-stash that I bought. Is my Doctor Who bag. Now, I've been waiting to use this because I love it. On one side, it's Bad Wolf, which is Rose Tyler. And on the other side is Hello Sweeties, River Song. Now, I've seen this, and I have to talk to Anne from Silvership because I want another bag of this. I want to feature The Girl Who Waited. So I'm going to actually see if Anne could get this fabric for me and make me another one. But it's a good bag. It's my first bag from Stitching Studio. Slip Stitch Studio, rather. It's my first bag from them, and it seems like it's made very well. It was a D-stash, so I don't know how much the original price is. But I like the fact that with Rose Tyler Bad Wolf, it has the gas masks, like Are You My Mommy? The Dalek, 10 and 9 sonic screwdriver, and the TARDIS key, and the 3D glasses. That's all Rose Tyler. For this, it's got the heart because River Song, I may give spoilers, I don't know. River Song is the Doctor's wife, and then it's got 11 and 10 sonic screwdrivers. 10 sonic screwdriver is a big deal because the first time we meet River is with 10 in the Silence and Library. And that's how it started developing. But I don't know. I love this bag. Matter of fact, it has her astronaut helmet, which when you watch Doctor Who, that's a significance with River Song. Okay. From Marlisha, Lady Fernico, I have mine, Tortoise vs. Hare 2017, in the colorway Sweet Dreams. Oh, I love it. It's so squishy. This is 100 grams, 328 yards, superwash merino, and it's the Sweet Dreams colorway. This is a Tortoise vs. Hare exclusive colorway. Now, I say exclusive for now. She's probably more than likely going to release it in the shop, but later on. Don't quote me on that, because I could be 100% wrong. I actually think she has some of this in the shop as it is. I don't think it's worsted, though. I don't think it's sport. I think it's fingering, though. But she was so sweet and kind that she donated one for you guys. This is going to be a prize for Tortoise vs. Hare, obviously. So I'm going to keep it in here for you guys. Mine's going to get put on. Actually, mine's going to get scanned up and make a turtle out of it. Probably going to make a Timmy out of it. I bought a kit. And I'm going to wait till I get my kit. Because I'm kind of thinking this will make a pretty cow. I don't know. You see my problem, people? I'm so indecisive. Okay. And I have 3 skeins left, and then I'm done, and I can let you guys go because I feel like I've been really obnoxious and annoying today. Actually, I lied. I have 4 skeins. Okay. From Bedwolf Girl Studios is Always Be a Mermaid. This is 75/20 and 5 stellina. It's 462 yards of sock yarn, and the colorway is Always Be a Mermaid from Bedwolf Studios. Bedwolf Girl Studios. I love her yarn. I absolutely positively love it. It is so pretty, so sparkly, and so squishy. I want to make a shawl out of this, but I don't know how I feel about shawls with stellina. Like this much stellina. I don't know if you could see it. You probably can't. Oh, now you can. And my hair is in it. How the heck did my hair get in it? Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about stellina in a shawl. But I don't want it to be socks, because no, this is going to be a shawl. I've decided. And I know what shawl it's going to be. Wow, I did that successfully. Look at that! I can never do this. I'm like a special person with that. Okay. Now, these 3 are basically from the same family. Every Friday, Yarn Cafe Creations and Dragon Horde Yarn are doing their updates. They stopped updating sporadically and started to update every Friday. This Friday, I know from Dragon Horde Yarn, Tristan, excuse me, I believe she's only doing fade kits for the Find Your Fade, Lose Your Fade, Fade Sweater, the Fade crew. I don't know. I still can't wrap my head around the Find Your Fade shawl. They're beautiful, and I commend anybody who stuck with it and made it. My attention span's not that high to make it. I can't do it, and it's too large for me. But I can't do it. It's too large for me, and it's too much work. Oh, I like instant gratification. I think that's my problem. But from Yarn Cafe Creations this is her single ply. It's fluffy sock fingering single ply, 75/25. It's 462 yards, and this is her Michael Myers colorway. Look how pretty this is. This is going to be socks. I figured it would work out great because it's very busy. And I like busy, but I don't like busy for shawls. I keep doing that because it smells so good. Whatever she washes and sets it in, it smells so good. So, And I try not to do it tight because it chokes the yarn. Okay. This is going to get scanned up, so I'm not worried. This is going to go back in the Ziploc bag. But I'm not unwrapping any of the other ones. Okay. From Dragon Horde Yarn, I have the Fluffy Sock Base, 7525, 462 yards, and this is Luna Lovegood. So squishy. It's so bright. I love it. Love, love, love it. Love it. And I haven't even opened this one yet. It's still in the crinkling. So I'm sorry for the crinkling. But this is August's Fairy Glimmer Club from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed. This is really pretty. This is definitely going to be socks though, because it's so soft and squishy. Look how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. Oof, I'm going to skein this up right after this and start socks with that. We start a pair of shorties. But that's it. That is all. I think I've kept you long enough because it's a little over an hour. Like I said, please guys, just let me know if I should continue the spindrift or frog it and figure something else out. I like working the yarn. I love that yarn and I love the pattern, but I mean, they look good together. I need someone to tell me my mind isn't like crazy, that it just isn't working for me. I feel like the yarn is muted, but not muted enough for that pattern. I feel like that pattern needs a more muted, neutral color. But just comment below, Ravelry thread, Instagram, whatever. Also, I'm going to say it again. If you guys want the Team Tortoise or Team Hair Bag, let me know. Comment Ravelry here or Instagram me, and I'll let Ann know. Because right now they're not for sale. But if we get enough people wanting them, they're going to be for sale. Okay. Other than that, that's about it. I just want to... Oh, I didn't show you my finished object. Whew! How could that be? This is a big finished object. I finished my Starry Night shawl. It's blocked. It's everything. I love it. It works great like this. The pattern will be released on Wednesday. It's new. It's the new Lara Smoot pattern. It is called the Easy A pattern. It is gorgeous. It takes fingering. There you go. I can't believe I forgot about my finished object. Normally I do this before acquisitions. That's why. But it works out well. I have the perfect shawl pin for it. If it was here, I would show you. But I love it, and I am going to do a knit along with it as soon as it's released. So next Monday, I am going to start a knit along with it. Now, I believe the pattern is going to be, I can't tell you the price because I don't know. I don't know. It's a pay for pattern, but I'm going to do a knit along with it. I already have my yarn picked out for it, everything. It's basically a one skein. Except if you're me and you're a tight knitter, then it's a two skein and you want it bigger. But yeah, I love the pattern. It tested my skills as far as eyelets, because before this, I never knew how to do an eyelet. I was not doing yarn overs properly. But this is my second one I made. The first one you all saw already. This is my second one, and yeah, I'm definitely going to make another one, which, you know what? Actually, I picked out the yarn already. This is actually going to be the yarn I picked out for it. It's a Miss Babs Kiara in the colorway Peppermint Bark. I figured I could use it for the read along. Okay. And this is the yarn I picked out for my next pair of socks. It's Marigold Jen in the colorway Midsummer Night. But looking at it, I'm probably going to skein up this one and start my socks out of this. Okay. With that being said, I'm done. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm also actually, we're going to start the knit along on Monday the 14th. Monday the 14th. Actually, no, because it's not coming out until Wednesday. I keep thinking today's Tuesday. So we're going to start this knit along Monday the 21st. I am going to start a thread because I'm going to do a giveaway for the pattern. 2 people are going to win the pattern. I believe Lara, do not quote me on this, but Lara is donating one and I am going to buy the other one. 2 people are going to win it. The thing you have to answer for me, actually, yeah. The question that you're going to have to answer is favorite summer moment. Favorite summer 2017 moment. Because summer's almost over. It's the middle of August. I'm starting to think of fall now. And I hate fall. But I'm starting to think of it. There's pumpkin spice everything in the store. I'm going off on a tangent again. I'm sorry, guys. But yes, the question you have to answer to win it, and it's going to be in the Ravelry thread, is favorite summer 2017 moment. And I can tell you what mine is, but I'll write it in the thread because I don't want to bore you guys. I've kept you long enough. It's over an hour. It's almost an hour and 20 minutes. Love you guys. Thank you for spending this time with me and letting me rant about all sorts of things and go off on many, many tangents. I hope your day is well. I hope your evening is well. And thanks for stopping by and sticking with me. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.